big news coming out right now with Dana White and Zuffa Boxing, which she's had for a long time. I just put up a picture right now with Zuffa Boxing. It's actually a company that Dana White has been working on for a long time. And he actually was promoting this company during the McGregor and Mayweather fight. And a lot of people don't actually bring those things up as far as Dana White's connections to boxing and where things have been going. It's actually been difficult for him getting in boxing a certain way. We know he's had the UFC pass, fight pass that he's been putting boxing matches on with Tom Loeffler and a lot of other guys participating on the platform with ESPN's help and everyone else that was involved. But with this, he's already worked with Showtime pay-per-view before. He did this fight at T-Mobile Arena, so he has experience doing fights like this already at the T-Mobile Arena. People don't really bring those things up. It wasn't really a lot of controversy around Dana leading up to the McGregor and Mayweather fight. It was, as far as people saying that he was in the way as far as making the fight actually happen. Since then, we find out that news is false. So most of the narratives around him when it comes to boxing, I'm not a super fan of them. I'm just telling you the facts. Everybody got things that's flawed in boxing, especially promoters. But he's had experience already, and right now he's in talks with Paramount Plus about moving boxing to the platform. He just had UFC do a huge deal recently. A huge deal. And I knew because they said that other platforms was actually interested in making a deal with Zuffa Boxing. A lot of people was involved in talking with them. And when I seen Paramount Plus pop up, I was like, it's going to be hard. And Paramount Plus gave UFC $7.7 billion. $7.7 billion for UFC for 7 years. 7.7. And I'm hearing that they have some back and forth about pay-per-view on UFC being done or not being done. $7.7 billion that Paramount just gave him. So when I'm talking about this deal right now that's being talked about with Paramount Plus and Dana White as far as Zuffa Boxing, that's actually a big deal because he'll have a boxing version of what he likes to do and a UFC version of boxing, what he likes to do and how he runs things in the events. It'll be basically the same thing except with boxing matches. But the twist is, I'm hearing that some of these things could translate over to CBS. I'm hearing that certain main event fights can be on CBS. Yes, you're hearing this right now, UFC and boxing. The way that they did Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter, people probably don't remember, but that fight was on CBS. It was like one of the first fights on CBS and who knows how long. But that was something that they set up. And Dana White, he's trying to make big moves in boxing. He has been. Like I said, this was in 2017-18. He was talking about Zuffa Boxing. He had this Conor McGregor and Mayweather thing set up as far as this fight. He was behind a lot of things that was going on. Behind building up Conor McGregor. And the guy Colin Walsh, who's on the co-main event right now for the fight coming up with Crawford and Canelo, he's going to be on the co-main event because Dana's trying to build him a type of star like he did with McGregor or whatever. You know, all these guys are trying to, when you're a promoter, you're still trying to build a star, so it is what it is. I've seen all these guys do it. But that's the guy he's choosing to try to build some star power with. And has an Irish background. Shout out to somebody who pointed it out to me a while ago that I was overlooking. So you know who you are, you said that. But he has an Irish background anyway, so that kind of helps out. But we'll see as far as his operation. It's definitely going to be a threat to everyone else. It's going to make everyone else, I will say this, we need a competitor in boxing that's going to make everyone else not try to wait around and build something up. Let's just say that.